Is my volume working? I don't have the best iPhone. Is my volume working? Marcus Enrand. Doing emails at the same time as Instagram Live. Have my 4 coffee cups to the right. All my pens. My different glasses for different... to see close far. See bodybuilding pics. Ali for physique. Salam. Assalamu alaikum. Anyhow, this is what I do every day. I do Instagram live for 30 minutes. One of many ways I don't go crazy. Let's see. What's up, Chris? Blah, 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 blah. Nothing's up. That's the problem, right? I love these questions from Hosni. What is your idea about GW 501 516? I don't even know what it is. There's so many things I don't really know with like those love the Bob Graskin voice. Gotta get leaner. It's like to a T. Mo did 0 carbs for more than a month. What happened, Mo? I used to do 0 carbs when I was young. What happened? Did you get leaner or did you get small? Did you get flat? Hair is looking anabolic. It's very anabolic. It's called the trend hairdo. I get the best hair, I just don't take care of it. Homework set up for Chris. Hey, Chris from Ireland. I just bought Lucky Charms the other day, cereal, bro. That's as close as I am to Ireland. My mother's Irish. Ciao. My grandmother's Italian. Someone just says ciao. These lives have been such a treat during quarantine. People seem to like them. Cookie cutter cutler. What does that mean? Cookie cutter cutler. People come in and say that from time to time. First dosage of test, 250 mgs a week. If you can't grow on that, you're doomed. Tomas. Alaikum salam. I'm hanging in there. This is great for us. I'm hanging in. My kids are upstairs. I'm going to go for a walk in an hour. I know everyone wants to get back to the gym. Who goes to the gym? That's what someone said, you know. I've read your book, Championship Bodybuilding. Did you like it or not like it? Oh, awesome book. Must have liked it. Better than Art of the Deal from Trump? He said some people say it's as good as the Bible, The Art of the Deal. People tell me all the time. Ramadan give advice. Kevin Connor. You can hold your mask during Ramadan. You might not be able to hold your condition. You don't have to eat 6 meals a day to maintain your muscle mass. No, I don't work with any females. I only worked with 2 and they won more championships. Pretty good, 100% success rate. Are you buying a new car? No, I just bought a Infiniti Q80. Is that what it is? XQ80? I bought it used though. I always buy used cars. Except even my Mercedes, which is 26 years old, is used. How long do you prefer a cutting diet to last? 12 weeks, 18 weeks? If you're in pretty good shape, you can do it in 10 to 14. Technician, does stevia or monk fruit break a fast? Yes. You mean a Ramadan fast or intermittent fasting? Got to distinguish between which fast. Airbnb tips. I've got off the hook Airbnbs. They're just not renting right now. Think crazy luxury. Think small. You don't need a big place to rent. You don't even need to own it. You can rent someone else's place. But if you have a small space and make it super luxurious, people love it. The towels, coffee maker, everything's got to be on point. The knives, the plates, cabinets, bathroom. Yes, I have 2 books. You can go on Amazon and put my name in and you'll find them there. Bob Gruskin stories rock. Who's the most talented bodybuilder you ever work with? Everyone I work with is talented, I think. Really. I mean, they're at the pro level. And even people aren't at the pro level, but, you know. I mean, if they're at that level, they obviously have talent. I know, those peptides are longer than the LGBT. I just got that, the LGBT acronym. They're too long. Thoughts on inter-workout carbs? I think they're more hype than anything else. Everything's hype, isn't it? We're in a hype world. Thank you about my book. Technician, does stevia and monk fruit break your fast if you're intermittent fasting? I would say no. How do you detox after cycles? Come off. OFF. If I made a comeback, how would you go about doing it? Oh my gosh, didn't even cross my stratosphere in terms of thought process. I train 5 days a week, do cardio 2 days a week, eat a medium low carb diet. Jealous of your hair loyalty. Haha, maybe give you some insight. Say 1 long prep with Master on and Trend and say bye-bye hair. Maybe there's a reason I have it. Hi Chris, I would like to know, good question to ask, why pork and lamb are used as protein. Oh, why they are used? Great source, complete sources of protein, higher fat intake. A lot of people respond to fats. Fats support testosterone levels. If you go low fat, your testosterone levels, even if you're taking tests, fall apart. What do you think about The Godfather? Which Godfather? The movie? Oh, multiple shots of GH a day for fat loss. Well, how many IUs would you be taking, I guess, is the question first. Ed Connors tried getting me to switch to WWE after seeing me at the Arnold a few years back. Interesting, but cool guy, haha. He got what's-his-face into WWE. The kid went to Springfield College, same place I went. One of the most famous wrestlers. What's his name? He got a few people into WWE. I can't think, dude. He got people into WWE who became extremely successful. Do you ever prep females? No, I prepped 2. 113 Arnold Classics. Miss International, my ex-wife, and Hallie Trevino won Wings of Strength. Just out of curiosity, I just can't. Bodybuilders fall in love with me. So can you imagine female bodybuilders? In other words, they tell me everything about themselves. That's the last thing I need is some female telling me everything about herself and her husband doesn't like her anymore and blah, blah, blah. You know where that goes. I draw the line. Why Jay Cutler didn't continue to work with you? Well, we did 2013 end because we had not a good result in 2008. 2007, that was an off year because he had an injury. South Africa, we can't even walk outside. That's crazy. Boogie Down Bronx. Bob Gruskin lived on Kingsland Avenue. I remember when the Cross Bronx Expressway, that's not too long ago, was like the worst street in the United States in terms of it was just falling apart. You'd destroy a car coming down the Bronx. And what else about the Bronx? I heard you guys are the new hotspot for coronavirus. Hope you guys are okay. Hola. How are you? Oh, nice pun in there, Andrew Hudson. I love the pun. It's British humor. I get it. I saw a picture of, I just nicknamed him Andrew, the British bear. Luke Sandow. Hairy mother today. Laura Cravell and Helly Trevino. Some girl just asked me, who are the females you work with? Those are the two. 100% success rate. Dream K asks, what are the bodybuilding nutrition books? The Physiology Coloring Book. The Physiology Coloring Book. It's an unbelievably great book. Fabulous. That infinity is fast. Well, mine's used, so it's not that fast. But I love it. Artificial sweetness for bad GI tract. When you have a bad GI tract, everything irritates it. Everything is bad for it. Julius, you guys send me an email with a picture. I don't even open up half my emails because most people are delusional. They say I want to be Mr. Olympia. What made you recognize Jay Cutler's potential? I wrote him up a training program, so I'm 6 weeks later, and I said, you're going to be Mr. Olympia. I'm embellishing a little bit, but not too much. Big Ant asks, when you worked with Bob Gruskin, what was the most important thing he taught you about bodybuilding? To be patient. Atman, alaikum salam. Airbnb tips. I gave the Airbnb tips. Thoughts on glutamine? I think to some degree it can help carbs store in the muscle and prevent muscle breakdown. Yeah, I am, Julius. I'm getting the same questions over and over. Why? Other than your books. All of them. How to detox. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Muffing me up. Yeah. Samir Banut's contest diet. What was Samir? Samir would do medium. He'd do like 2,000 calories. 150 carbs. Yeah, bad breath, that's why I'm chewing gum. Best coachable person? I don't know, I've worked with a lot of very coachable people. Master on off-season not needed. Negrita Jade, of course I remember her. Your athlete from Brazil said your difference is your feeling. Could you explain that? No, it's experience. I do everything based on, I think, Hassan Mustafa, unbelievable. Hassan is unbelievable. Someone asked about Hassan Mustafa. John Cena, yeah, that was the WWE guy who Ed Connors found. It's genetics. 1.5 IU per shot. Yeah, I guess twice a day. 3 IUs. Dorian Yates or Ronnie Coleman? Hard to answer. They're both unbelievable. Do you believe PEDs are widely used in sports but go undetected? Yes. 80s Olympia? No, I'm not that old, dude. Did I ever go to 80s Olympia? 80s? Well, maybe I did. No. Nick Trigili is now selling SARMs and states it's safer than actual testosterone. I don't know. I really don't. Helly Trevino and Laura Criavel. IFBB Pro, Katie Morris. Ramadan Kareem Hosni. Does GH affect your condition? It makes some people hold so much water it's not worth using. I'll say it again. It makes some people hold so much water it is not worth using. How many years does it take to know if you have the genetics for bodybuilding? 3? No, 1. Ed Connors housed everyone. Anyone and everyone. He had the house right on the beach. How much body fat in off-season for optimal growth? 15%. You can go up to 15. Off-season, I don't recommend GH, so someone just asked me. I know people think I'm lying, but... My insulin levels are high even when fasting. Thoughts to resolve. I don't know. I don't know. Great question. Thanks for the Brady Gronk trade to the Buccaneers. Devastating on New England. Devastating on their psyche. Egypt. Home of El Azhar. Hemp gains. The internet, I guess. I don't know where you would go to get anabolic information. That's where everyone goes. Everyone goes to Google for everything. No, GH is not necessary for everyone. Out of everyone you worked with, who put down the most food? Jay. Thank you, Thomas, for pointing that out. Best body ever, pure body is Wheeler. No, I don't need to update my book. There's nothing worth updating in it. Yes, I remember that. That product with the hard-boiled egg with, what was it? That was with turkey in it instead of the yolk. Oh my gosh. Jay Cutler's weakest body part. At the beginning, it was pecs. Yeah. Troy Alves' diets weren't crazy when he had great condition. What was that beef between you and Nick Trigilli? Not even worth mentioning. I won the overall Mr. May in 2005. Oh. Jose Pass held the trophy. Greg Rando was a guest poser. Jay was second in the Olympia that year. What's your thoughts on the IFBB contest season? Doesn't look that good. Negrita was quite smart in diet. Well, she wrote articles, so. Do you reduce salt for contest prep? I do it towards the end, yeah. Depends on the person. If they're really water retentive, I really reduce it. If they're not at all, I don't even reduce it. Or I do, but just not as much. Would you advise to train during Ramadan? Yeah, train during Ramadan. You don't have to be so serious about it. Do you feel white isolate better than micellar casein whey mix? I mean, on paper, I would think the casein whey would be better. Abdul Gibb says, regarding the NPC season starting in late August, how will that impact the pro ranks? Big time impact. Who's going to be in shape, dude? A lot of people aren't even training. It's just all a shit show, unfortunately. Yeah, you should stay lean in the off season, but you don't have to stay excessively lean. Have you been to Africa? No, and I'd love to go. Do you think Kamal should have won in 18? He should have been second for sure. Without a doubt. Period. Go back and look at the pictures. He was more peeled in 18 than 19. He just had more fullness in 19. No, insulin is not a must. Flex Lewis and open, yes, he'll do good. Did you get those bills paid? Working on it. I have the checks. I just don't have the money. I have tons of checks. I have like another 3,000 checks on my desk. Bodybuilding and marijuana. Like, should you smoke for better gains? I mean, is that what you're trying to get out of me? I don't know anything about CGC. Fragmentation with CGC. Go to my Instagram. Look at all the people I help. Nobody's using the complicated fragmentations with blah, blah, blah. Do you think you can compete again after kidney transplant? No. I think it's stupid. Real estate has not dropped yet in my area. Time to buy? Wait. At what age did you start real estate investing? Late. 32. SEO common use? It's pretty common. When do you recommend stop sodium before prep? A couple days. Oh, that's a nice big ant. That's a nice story about Bob Kruskin and Joe Smalley. Joe Smalley. Send me a picture of Joe Smalley on Instagram. The name is very familiar. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, big ant. Liquid orals. I'd try to stay away from orals. What compounds did you use when you bodybuild? Test and Primo. Not much at all. Nick was talking shit, saying he almost killed Luke Sandow. I have the best record in bodybuilding for success, Anthony W904. Luke is perfectly fine to be able to go to any guru he wants or any coach he wants or coach himself. I think that answers that question. GH fragmentation, I don't know anything about it. Why don't I coach men's physique? Not a lot of people interested in having me coach them. Average at a time, how many clients? Andrew Hudson, 13? 10 to 14? Even though I'd like to say I did have, Andrew, 13 people in the Olympia this past year, including Luke Sandow. Send that over to Nick Trengilli. Yeah, I miss the Boston Mass too. I still talk to him all the time. Flex Lewis versus Phil versus Chupan in the Open. Who you got? Oh my God, is that a trick question? Does anyone think that Flex Lewis and Hadi Chupin can beat Phil? Oh my goodness. I don't like Phil because he's so successful. Phil's incredible. Abu Dhabi, testosterone last few weeks. You can keep it in if you're not water retentive like crazy. How do I eat a dozen of Krispy Kremes, about 4,000 calories in a day, and then proceed to wake up the next day at the same body weight? Maybe they're fake. I guess the question is, do you wake up the second day at a higher body weight? Yeah, marijuana is probably counterproductive for most people to training. Pre-contest question: high carb, low fat, and more cardio, or low carb, high fat, and low cardio? Medium carb, moderate cardio is the way to go. Was Club Crewvale a financial winner? I don't know what Club Crewvale is. Oh, Joe Smalley just passed away this year. How'd he die? Your favorite story with Nasser? I only have one. He won the New York Pro. He came to my room to eat a pizza. And I said, did you use thyroid for the show, Nasser? Because it was big and hard. And sometimes when you use thyroid, you get small, but ripped. I said, yes, I did. I said, how many did you, what did you use? He said, I used 25 tablets a day. I didn't, from step one right there, I knew that he just liked to mislead people. Yeah, I just heard that people haven't been paid at the Arnold. Crazy, right? They're waiting for a government loan. Oh my goodness. That doesn't bode well for the Olympia. Nick is just trying to stay relevant as he's washed up and burned out. Oh my gosh, of course you can grow at 37. Roden's 44. Kamal's 48. Yeah, I had Jay drink regular soda after train. Good post-training carb, blah, blah, blah. I don't know who Caesar... let's see. You're welcome, Andrew. I'm on low energy today, Andrew. It's going to be Flex, Bonac, and Chupan fighting for the title. No Brandon, Anthony? Well, I do get bored because I'm just bored in general from being home. It's not with the questions, it's just being home. 2001 Jay Cutler versus Phil Heath. What do you think? Hi, Chris. Do you know how negative oil stocks work? A little bit more complicated than that. I guess what's a more detailed question? I competed with Luke in Australia last year. He had nothing but great things to say about you. Same with Sam Pierce at the time. Holy shit. Get Nick Trengilli on the phone. Let me read that again. I competed with Luke in Australia last year. He had nothing but great things to say about you. Same with Sam Pierce at the time. Well, that perked me up. No pun intended. Thank you, Big Ants, for sending me that picture. Yes, 25 tablets a day. I said, you mean 25 milligrams, micrograms? He says, no, tablets. Chris Acetate, that's someone I know from years back. If you know that nickname, you go back with me 30 years. Oh, you like the Heavy Muscle Radio this past week? Was it because of the Lavrone stuff? This is Remy question. How do you think Remy would do with the Olympic? What do you think of Remy? Youngest client I coach at the national level was Cody Montgomery. He won the USA at 20 years old. No one will ever do that again. Tell Nick Trengilli that. I'm in a bragging mood now. Coke Zero on diet? Yeah, totally fine. Which modern day guru would you hire to train you and why? I gotta think about that. I forget the guy's name. Good pre-workout meal. You don't have to anything quick digestion, carbs, and a little bit of whey protein. Flex Lewis top 5, yes. What book are you reading at the moment? I'm rereading. Hold on. Napoleon Hill, Keys to Success, and I'm also reading The Power of Now. That's what I'm reading. And what book should I read next? Oh, good thing Luke did a 2-part interview with Desktop Bodybuilding and said you are awesome and has a lot of respect for you. I'd talk bad behind his back if he said anything different. Yes, I stole my impersonation, Nasser, from Dave Palumbo. Yeah, Roden, we hope you. How is Cody? Next show. I haven't talked to him for a while. I've not talked to him for a while. Hanny Rambod, he's a very good guru. Doesn't have a lot of clients. I mean, just Phil and Buendia, which of course they're successful. You know, help Jay in 09, 010, 011, 011. But frankly, there's not a spectrum of people. I mean, I guess they could. Maybe he doesn't want a lot of clients. Did Mike Camber bring you to the boat? Where was the boat when Camber came? In Florida? I don't remember. Remember your no-meal diet from Flex? No, I don't, because I just pounded out 1 million articles for Flex. Dusty. Ugh. Is there a funny bodybuilder on the planet than Jose Raymond? No. Dusty, I need you to eat potatoes today. Dusty, what time is it? My wife's got to do a call, and I got to get off soon. Oh, wait a minute. I can turn on my computer. No, Jose's the funniest. 10:47. I have 5 minutes max. Dusty, I'd bring you on for sure. For sure. Instagram Live. But my wife's got to do a phone call at 11. It's 10:47. I'm doing these every day, Dusty, because I'm so, cross between... I'm procrastinating, Dusty, for the first time in my life. So if you can shoot a virtual bullet at me, please do so. I hate it. I am procrastinating. That is what I hate. Procrastination. I've never been a procrastinator. I move papers from this side of the desk to this side and this side. I move the pens around, Dusty. I move the glasses around the desk, put on different ones. I have different cups that I drink from, trying to pretend that I'm getting something done. There's a 4-hour podcast with Napoleon Hill, really? Oh yeah, Heidi Chopin's got Hanny. Yeah. I took him from first to first. That's kind of sort of my dig, my criticism. It's not a lot of people taking people from Okay, Dusty. I got a heavy schedule, Dusty, all week long. Thursday I got nothing. Friday I got nothing from 10 to 3, and then I take a break, and then I come back 4 to 9, nothing. All right, I gotta run. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, Dusty.